MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, shortstop, number 2.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. At the plate, Gerard Dyson. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming on is McCutchen. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And another foul ball. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you're trickled into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will make it down to the wall near the 320 sign. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. Martin is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. On the season, he's hitting a very productive 320. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Throw over to first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Martin is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the. Here's Robbie Cano now. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it's foul, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
This is on the ground over to first. Beautiful diving stop. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
First baseman number 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Alonso.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's another 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now. Joe Carter hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away. Here now is Mike Zunino. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam. Josh Harrison stands in. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fly ball out to right field. Martin on the move. One down. Digging in, John Jaso. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Martin is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Striding into the box, Sean Rodriguez. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, one away. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one.
With two outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no, he can't make the play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
On the ground to the right side, and he'll get in there safely. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, and he is out at second. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. And a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Swinging a hard liner to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Here's Gregory Polanco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The batter, number 2.
Now batting, Chris Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. He struck him out. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
First baseman number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now at the plate, Joe Carter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled back.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Leonis Martin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Now in the box, Josh Harrison. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dyson's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, John Jaso. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And this is fouled at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Carter on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Sean Rodriguez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends. Here now is Mike Zunino. We'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
The catcher, number 3.
Zunino, a drive. That's out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Striding in, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Danny Espinosa.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Gene Segura standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Coming on is McCutchen. Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Gerard Dyson. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Harrison. They'll whip this one to first in time. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Next for Pittsburgh.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starling Marte.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. And that's over. 2-1. Now the pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now with this. Digging in and looking for more. Nelson Cruz. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Polanco. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, Robinson Cano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now the 1-1 to Cano. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte's after it. 2 down. Here's Yonder Alonso, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Carter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fouled straight back. Down and away, ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Digging in once again, Leonis Martin. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. George Cantos, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside. Here's Gregory Polanco. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Left fielder Gregory
swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dyson will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Dyson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Josh Harrison stands in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. The relay throw. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here.
Now batting. First baseman.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he will get there to make the running. Ready once again, Danny Espinosa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Settling in now, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground to short. Frazier takes it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. High pop up. Rodriguez is there. 2 gone. Digging in now, Nelson Cruz. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping up now, Sean Rodriguez. Will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ball 1.
Rodriguez.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Martin able to take it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that misses inside. 1-0. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And that is through into right field for a single. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. Here's Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starling Marte.
He's set, and the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Martin is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Now in the box, Gregory Polanco. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Dyson's there. And that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Phil Aguila is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here. You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get Alonso as well. A double play. Ready now, Joe Carter. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Oswaldo Trujillo will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. That into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Martin on the move. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Josh Harrison stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Here's Leonis Martin. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Number 12, Leonis Martin.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The catcher,
pitch on its way now to Zunino. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Danny Espinosa. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Chopped foul wide of first. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2-0.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that is just foul. And that would have chased everybody home. 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Here's Robbie Cano now. Last time through was a base hit.
Second baseman Robinson Cano.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Yonder Alonso. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in, Joe Carter. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Polanco has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's John Jaso now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martin is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Sean Rodriguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. Now to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He singled his last time up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the 2-out success. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of it.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.